y'all, my name is Holly. Welcome back to my channel. I'm out here today with my hat and my hair up in a ball because it's still wet from where I washed it last night. But I wanted to take y'all through what we've been doing, what I've been doing this week. I haven't really been present on YouTube as much this past week. I've been working really hard in the yard. If you follow me on my Instagram page at Simply Lake and Lace, you can actually kind of keep up with me daily and see what I'm doing because I post on stories and my highlights all the time there. And so I wanted to go ahead and get this video out of our backyard, some of the backyard projects that we've been doing. Now, let me go ahead and tell y'all that it is nothing special. It's special to me because I have some plants back here. But for most of you that know, we do live in a double wide and we love it so much, but we are planning on building at some point in our lives. And so we just didn't do that much landscaping. And we had big plans for around our backyard and front yard and landscaping ideas and structural ideas. But whenever we decided to build, we just thought, hey, we're just not going to fool with wasting our time and money with that. And so we decided this year to just kind of spruce things up in our backyard so we could kind of enjoy it. And really because of all the crazy chaos that's kind of happening in the world right now, I just wanted to get outside. I love being outside. It's very therapeutic to me. Drew loves being outside. We have lots of fences that we need to work on. So we have lots of outdoor projects that we're going to get our hands into, trying to just stay away from everything and just being contained at home. And so this video is just to kind of inspire y'all on what to do, how to spruce up your backyard. Again, this is not going to be like some breathtaking backyard. I have loved the things that we have done out here, but it is not your normal landscaping video. So let's just put that out there. Anyway, but I am super proud of how it looks like so far back here. It's a very nice place to hang out and enjoy God's beautiful creation. I'm telling you, we have some views back here in our backyard. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Be posting some before pictures. So the winter kind of killed off everything. Just looked really nasty. This was, I think I told y'all, I think it was March 9th. You'll see today is March 20. I can't remember what today is. Okay, so I just looked. Today is March 19th. So I'm going to show you the before videos and then kind of the process of the after. It's still not completed yet, but I wanted to go ahead and get this video posted to show y'all what we were up to, what we were doing around the farm, what we were doing outside, things that we were doing to keep us entertained throughout this craziness that the United States is kind of going through right now. And then also I have stayed in our small town community. I have not been venturing out like I usually do, and so all these places I've been going to have been local, and so I've been doing the best that I can to stay safe, but to gather some supplies to be able to get our home spring ready so we could enjoy being outdoors a little bit more. So this really isn't the after video. This is more of the through the process video, and I'm going to show y'all some more projects that we're doing around the farm. I have more videos coming for y'all, and then I also have videos that I'm planning on like later in the spring and summer whenever all the stuff has really grown and taken bloom so you can see what it looks like. So you'll have to use your imagination right now. Here's the before, and then we're going to see transformations. So this is, what is this, like March 9th, I believe? Yeah, it's March 9th. So pretty soon we're going to be starting to plant stuff and redo things out here. Now, we did have big plans right here, but now that we've decided to sell the trailer, we're not going to do that much, but I am going to spruce it up some more out here just so we can enjoy it until we sell our trailer. But I'm just not going to do as much as what I had planned. So it's not going to be a huge difference, but it'll look a lot better because it is, like I said, March. It's been raining a lot here in Alabama. It just looks gross out here. So I don't know when this video will be shot next. Like I said, I'll just video right now and then keep this for a before and then show you the after. It might be April or May sometime. But we got to clean off the trailer. We'll spray it off real good. I'm going to plant new plants. Right here, I'm not 100% sure. My plan is to, I know we're going to put more pine straw down. Hey, kitty. And I might just throw some like wildflower seeds out through here. And then kind of dress up the outdoor shower some. Put a little bit more mulch here. I might do something right here. I'm not sure because I don't want whenever we build, all this stuff has to be tore up. And then all that hard work and money will go to waste, but fix that up some. I have this cute little bench that Drew built me. I want to have a greenhouse at some point, and so I wanted to keep that. And then I have this bird bath that I wanted to plant flowers in and move it somewhere where it can be seen over here. I would like to have all this mulched right here, so I might do that this year. and just kind of have like a little garden area through here. And then I'll plant some wildflowers or some kind of flowers around the fire pit. I'm going to kind of sand all this down and spray paint over all of this because it needs another coat of paint on them. Put some cute flowers in this bucket. Add some more pea gravel. And then, of course, we have our string lights out here. These roses I got from Petals from the Past, and they're called Farmer's Dream. And so they'll look really good whenever the spring comes around. And then plant some flowers here. And then replant that, if that even stays here, which I think that it will. And then I really need to get a new bird feeder for over here. And then Drew's Grill, our plan was to build like a little outdoor kitchen area right here. But now that we're building, the house plan that we're looking at, actually, this will be our back patio walking out from our kitchen area. And then it'll be covered. So it'll be like a covered back porch. So it butts up right against the concrete that we already have poured. And then this will be our garage. So this will be like a full covered garage we'll pull in right there. And so that's what this will be. But for now, I think I'm going to move the grill over here. And all this will be cleaned up. They're going to build a barn, the plans are, this year. And then Drew's going to clean the fence line and tidy all that up. And then that's where our garden usually stays. Fix our raised bed, so we should have tomatoes in there. And then the cat just wants to be in all the videos. And then plant some more flowers, or do something fun over here with the picnic area. And oh, over here is a disaster. Okay, so we will definitely add some more pine straw here to this area. And then we're going to fix our driveway too, because our driveway is awful right now. It's totally washed out. So we're going to add all the gravel to the end of the drive. And then I'm not going to do anything to over here, plant anything. This is where the water line runs. And like I said, this will be covered up with house later. So the only thing I'll do is add some pine straw and then clean up this area. This is like our little potting shed area. It looks terrible right now. So I don't really know what I'll do over here. I really want to have like a lot of like potted plants over here and like bigger potted plants, and I don't know. We'll have to play with it. See what I come up with. But it's a disaster and so bad right now. So y'all can see the before. And then I will show y'all the after. I'm here at Petals today. So I bought that little trellis thing, you know, at the thrift store. So I'm going to pot this planter and put this Confederate jasmine in it. And then I got some bulbs for inside, which I'll show you later. And some Spanish lavender. And now for that bird bath that I showed y'all, I want to get some succulents for it. So we have lots of succulents over here. I wanted to show y'all these. This is lamb's ear. This stuff very, very hardy. It lasts through the winter, summer. For me, it has through the whole seasons, and it's super easy to grow. Okay, I'm gonna come on into the greenhouse. We had some more succulents in here, I thought. We're supposed to be getting a truck in tomorrow, so I'm gonna come back tomorrow and see what we have. I'm looking for, I already have some succulents in there, but I want some more that's gonna spill over. Like, these are pretty. I might get these and try it in there. I just love succulents filled up in a bird bath. So I drove all the way home with pine straw on the back of my Jeep. It is packed full. I'm probably gonna have to get some more tomorrow, but this is a start. And y'all, I heard this before. Somebody was at Lowe's and they got pine straw and they drove it all the way home and unrolled it, and there was a copperhead in it. I don't even care if it's a gardener snake. If a snake would have been in this pine straw on the way home and got in my Jeep with me, I would have had a heart attack. Y'all just do not understand the phobia that I have, the fear. I just cannot stand them. Oh, I cannot stand snakes or worms. I don't even like the look of worms. I won't even eat the regular Angel spaghetti noodles because it freaks me out. Just the way that they move. I know it's weird, but that's one thing I do not like. Anyway, so now that you know a little bit more about me, so I got the 4 in here and I drove home like crazy, and I didn't get spooked by a snake. Not saying there's not one in there still. And then I got a few of the plants in here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and plant this jasmine up. And then over here, let me go get it, is where I got this little, I can't remember what it's called, but I got it from the thrift store. So we're about to make this look pretty. I wanted to show me planting it up, but the kitty, I'm afraid, is going to jump on the tripod and knock it over. So I'm just gonna do it in little segments and show you what I'm doing. I'm just gonna take this pot, fill it up with some soil, and then plant my plant, and then I'm gonna put that piece on top of it and then figure out how to tie this onto it. So we'll see what we come up with. So I put it over here. That pot is a lot smaller than what I thought it was gonna be, but I think it's gonna work. And this is an evergreen, this jasmine is, and they said that it smells amazing and it blooms more than once a year. So this should shoot up pretty fast. So by the spring or the summertime is over, I'm hoping it goes all the way up, but I can have it draping over on the outdoor shower. I just needed some green over here. Like I told you, I didn't want to plant much in the ground, especially things that were going to get big, because I didn't want to have to pull all that up. So I think just having a few wildflowers in here, I'm going to clean all these weeds out, put some new pine straw down, and then having things in pots. I think that's going to make me feel a lot happier around here. Don't you think? And y'all don't ask me what the cat's name is because we haven't named him. All the other kittens never made it and didn't stick around. They all ran away. And so I'm afraid that if I name him, as soon as I do, he's going to run away. So we just call him whatever. Mostly kitty kitty. Okay, so right here, I'm still trying to decide what to do because I liked the idea of having like a little potting station. And again, I'm trying to just come up with things that work for now. Like, I don't want to go all out and crazy back here, like just lots of beautiful colors and lots of green back here, because the green pops up against the house and it just makes it look so much better when everything's fresh and clean. And so back here I have that bird bath I was gonna put all the succulents in, so I either can put it right here in the middle and then put a few stepping stones that I have just laid out here with it, and then add just some more potted plants out here. But then I also have those 3 huge terracotta pots that's got a lemon tree, a lime tree, and a calamondin tree that I have to put somewhere. And then also this, the potting little area that I want to put somewhere again. So I don't know, we'll see what I come up with. And then for this over here, I'm gonna go tomorrow to Petals again to get some stuff for up there. And then Tracy, I hope, is gonna help me, if she has time, figure out what to plant around this. So this I'm going to put some lavender in. I think I'm going to put Spanish lavender in it. I think is what I'm going to do. I have 2 different types of lavenders. So I think I'm going to put lavender in this, and then like an ivy or something coming out. Maybe something else. And then over here I'm going to pot another thing of lavender. So I have those right now, so I'm about to play with that. I carried 3 of those over there, and I about killed myself. And now, as soon as I was coming here to get the last one, Drew pulled up, and I said, I'm done. He can do the next one. So I'm moving all this over here beside the picnic table so we can grill out here and have it, the picnic table right here. I just don't like the grill over here with all the pretty stuff. And Drew's doing the pine straw. And I have fertilized my camellias and everything out here. And we decided to put the bird bath over here. Drew got this over here by himself. He's gonna spray off all these. What are these bugs called?
They're crane flies, and well, they call them around here mayflies.
They ugly. They're everywhere.
It means the crappie's biting.
What?
It means the crappie's biting.
Oh. Anyway, so he's gonna get all that down, and then he is gonna clean this off too. We were gonna wait till the pollen died down, but we might go ahead and clean that up. And then I'm going tomorrow to replant those, find some stuff, and then we're having to wait till his dad gets home so all 3 of us can move this because it is heavy. I tried picking it up. We moved it from here, this corner over here, to right here, and that's as far as I got it. That is stinking heavy. So once I get that back over there, I have those succulents I'm going to replant. And I'm going to hang some more flowers around in here. We're going to put pine straw all the way around, and then I won't do anything with this side of the yard probably. I might put a pot of something. I don't know. And I had that bench that Drew built me. I don't want to get rid of it yet. It doesn't look good anywhere right now, but I'm thinking like whenever we get our house and we have an old garden, or if I want to put it in our little greenhouse, it'll look cute in there and I could set plants on it. So it's just going to hide out for right now. And then we're not going to do pine straw today. That will be tomorrow. So I'm going to plant some plants and then put some pine straw down tomorrow. So I'll film that. I fertilized our roses. So it's looking better, one step at a time. Drew's gonna stop by tomorrow and get some more pea gravel for our fire pit over here. I have a little bit started working on this little potting shed. I cleaned up some things, repotted some things, threw some things away. I still gotta play with it some more, but I went ahead and just tidied it up. And then we're gonna bring our fruit trees over here, our citrus trees, and I think we're gonna line them up right there. I'm not sure. And then I want to find something cute for the hose pipe to set in so it's not right there. Maybe like something that stakes into the ground, and one of those black iron things that you roll them up on. That would look a lot better. Forgot to show y'all day 2 at Petals. Addison met me there and Tracy helped me get some things. So we're gonna finish this up. There's the cute umbrella that I got for my window boxes. Some eucalyptus and a rose. Okay, so here's what I got for over here. I got, the kitties think I threw them some food. I have some lamb's ear and some Henry Dilberg salvia. And this is gonna be a really pretty, I can't remember if it's purple or blue. Blue. And so I'm gonna put those, and they'll grow like crazy. I'm gonna put those right here, and then here. These are Bobo hydrangeas, and she said they should come back because they're still green. When I break them off, they're gonna bloom later. This azalea died on us, and so I'm gonna pick it up. This is not the rose I thought it was, but I have a rose that's called Quietness. That's gonna go right here in between. This side we'll have the lamb's ear and the salvia over here too. And then I have a pot of eucalyptus that I think I'm gonna move to this side also. So at the end of this video, you'll just see the stuff planted in fresh pine straw. It won't look its best because I just put it in the ground, but I'm gonna keep y'all videos coming with the projects that we're doing in the backyard, just little by little. Maybe us like having picnics out here or something, so you can see how everything has grown and what it looks like. So I'm excited. We've never had this many plants back here. Replanting the window boxes, and I'm using white petunias, helichrysum, and salvia. But these are purple. And I need a bigger ladder. Take them out, massage the roots. Gonna be beautiful. We have silver and white and purple, and then white. Okay, we're gonna start with the view of our backyard. For the after, we have some beautiful views. And then let me go ahead and tell y'all this too. Again, follow me on Instagram because I can take y'all through a day-to-day process. It's so hard to get videos posted real fast on YouTube because I feel like YouTube, you have to have a transformation. And so I honestly was like, I don't even really know if I should post this video because there's not going to be that huge of a transformation. It's going to be more of me telling y'all the dreams, the plans out here. So if you follow me on Instagram, then you can see like the little process as we go, because it might be a week, 2 weeks, a month from now before I even get a video posted on these projects. So this tree out here is a big oak tree, and Drew and I cleaned up around it really well. His family helped, and then we have a tree in it. We went and got a concrete table. We have a chandelier hanging in it. We're gonna get a fire pit. So this is a video I'm working on right now as a nice little place for us to hang out under the oak tree. So I'm excited about that video, but that one will be a little while coming. So now we'll go on to the backyard, onto the things that we have gotten. You saw all the befores and you saw us kind of go through what we were doing. So here's the afters. Right now, take a look at this pollen. This is awful. So Drew and I bought spray paint for this, and we were going to clean it up, sand it down, and then re-spray paint it. But we're kind of waiting on the pollen or a good rain to come through to kind of kill some of the pollen off, because there's no way I could spray paint this and let it just sit out here. It would just look terrible. So this is still looking pretty terrible up here. And then I have some junk up on the porch that I'm about to have to put away, so y'all overlook that. The kitty's over here sleeping. Hey, baby. Hey, handsome. And I don't know what happened to his foot. They're like farm cats, so they run out all in the pastures and kill all the mice and snakes. What we have our Spanish lavender planted. And I think I'm going to insert clips on what the stuff is going to look like. And then whenever all of this stuff starts blooming, I can do another video on what it looks like. So this is the before process. So Spanish lavender. We have lamb's ear and Henry Dulberg salvia. Back here, Drew has put some pine straw, and he's got to cut the grass too. He's going to do that today, but I wanted to go ahead and get this video posted. So there's still lots of flaws back here. We have a hydrangea bobo that I've already showed y'all, I think multiple times, but that's what that will look like. And then here is the rose that I planted called Quietness, and it's very fragrant. We have a lot of those at Petals. And then another hydrangea bobo. And so these will fill up back here and it will be beautiful. I want to find a place for us to put this wood, like a cool little iron piece or just something to store our wood on. And then I want to get like 2 big urns potted with plants to put on each one of these columns. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. And then over here we have the same concept going, the lamb's ear, the salvia, and then we have the eucalyptus. And so I have that just in a pot right now. And this will be beautiful. Like, the salvias will get pretty tall, and then the lamb's ear will take over all the front. So this is going to be so pretty. I cannot wait for it to start up. But until then, I will be able to enjoy watering them, taking care of them, and watching the process. And that is like one of my favorite things to do. Just watching the process and just every day coming out here in the mornings and seeing what have they done. Okay, so next, our string lights. We didn't have to do anything to this. This has been like this for a while. The arbor, Drew built this arbor, him and his dad. It looks so pretty. We got these pavers and the fireplace little idea. I actually bought this from my cousin. He married my cousin. It's called Alabama Landscape Creations, and they do phenomenal work, like huge jobs, y'all. Huge jobs around Alabama. And I mean, they build barns, they do places at the river, at the lakes. It's just incredible work. So this is some of the items that he had, and so Drew and I purchased this, and then Daddy kind of helped us lay it all out and figure out how to do it, because we've never done anything like this before. And then I haven't got a new birdhouse yet. I need to do that. And then we'll walk on over here. And so again, we bought spray paint to redo these chairs. Somebody asked me, are these outdoor chairs? No, they are not. I get this kind of stuff from the thrift store. This was given to me, well, maybe I paid $25. I pay little to nothing for these pieces. That way I can change things up as I want to, because y'all know I get tired of stuff easy, and I don't have to spend a whole lot of money on something that's just going to weather, because this does not have a top over it. So these have lasted me, this whole setup's lasted me over 2 years now. So Drew and I were just going to, again, kind of sand all this stuff off and re-spray paint these black chairs. And so all this was very inexpensive. And so, like, all of this was under $100. And then we have some, another type of lavender here. I can't remember what it's called. Provence, I think. And then over here, we moved my bird bath. Now, I don't know how this is going to do, but I've had these succulents planted in here for years now, and they've done incredible. But these two are new, and I don't know how they're going to do, so I just kind of stuck them in the middle. And you can, like, dig them up and rearrange them, but I just kind of threw them in there right now and just kind of see how they start taking off, and then I can just dig them up and replant them in the bird bath as I want to, as they start growing, and kind of make it look better. Because right now, I just threw them in the middle of it. So I love how this looks. I love this bird bath. And then I have my two camellias on the side. And then up here, I have all my plants planted, as you saw. And then Drew has still got to come out here and spray the trailer and clean it. And then we have these what did he call them? Y'all heard him. Anyway, we have these bugs everywhere. And so whenever the pollen dies down, Drew's going to spray off the outside because, look, I mean, it is terrible. And we spray it off once a year. So y'all don't judge us. Y'all know that if y'all had white vinyl, y'all wouldn't spray it off 3 or 4 times a year either. And then over here, y'all already saw this, my beautiful jasmine that I cannot wait to see how it grows. And then in here, we got to get some more pea gravel. Oh, I meant to tell y'all that. So Drew, on his way home today, he's supposed to stop by and grab us a thing of pea gravel for here in our fireplace. Because you can see we got to clean out. There's pine straw in here. You can kind of start seeing the tarp. So this will be filled back up with pea gravel. This is just what you have to do, maintenance on your yard work. And then I got this fern and these beautiful flowers at Walmart yesterday. They were outside in the garden section. And it just added some color in here. I want to do more to the outdoor shower, but I just haven't looked into it much. I just added a pop of color in here. Oh, and I just saw Drew needs to screw this board back in. So again, we're not completed here, but I'm just showing y'all what we've done so far. Oh, I'm so embarrassed about how dirty the house is. See the fire pit area. We need to pull the weeds and then add a lot more pea gravel. We added this like whenever we first did this fire pit area, and this was like 2 or 3 years ago. So it's definitely due for some more pea gravel. So once that gets filled back up, it'll look nice. And then Drew needs to scoop out all of these ashes and then clean up the top of the fire pit. Can y'all hear those birds whistling? And the cat meowing. So peaceful out here. So that's the umbrella that I got from Walmart, and I love it. It tilts. It's just perfect because we don't have any shade tree around here. And then I need to replant these. I need to go find some more flowers. This one's doing okay. I kind of like it, but these need something new. And I want to figure out what I'm going to do up here to the top of the table. And then these are actually going to be planted in a cute pot and going on the table up under the tree up there. And then we were going to, like I told y'all, do an outdoor kitchen here. But now that we're going to be building, we're not going to do that. So Drew just put his grill over here, and then we got to get a cover for it. But I felt like this just looked like a little picnic area. So I thought that looked a lot better. And then all this over here, Drew and his dad are working on cleaning up the fence line. And then a barn's going to go down there in the corner. And then all of that equipment will go in there. So we have to look at all that for right now. And then all those poles, they're planning on using to redo our fence right here. So they'll cut those up with the chainsaw and do that. And then that's our garden. Today or sometime this weekend, we're going to clean out our raised beds, clean those out and get some good fertilizer in there. Get that ready for us to plant our tomatoes and peppers and stuff in there. So that's still ugly at the moment. I was hoping I would have this area fixed for y'all, but I did clean it up a lot. I don't have it completely like I want it yet, but I'm looking for a hose pipe roller, like a big iron, a black iron thing to stake in the ground and then roll up our hose pipe. Just one of them. We don't need the other one. And then over here, I'm planning on, I have a lemon, lime, and calamondin tree in huge terracotta pots. And so I'm thinking about lining those up here to add some green and some color right here. And then this is like my little potting shed. So we have like our black cow, some other plants of mine that I haven't planted yet, our watering spigots, and I want to get some more watering cans too, some like metal ones or something. So I'm going to probably be looking at an antique store that's local to us. See if I can find something that's cuter to put over here instead of this plastic stuff. I think it would just dress it up and make it nicer. So I still have big plans for over here. This is not finished. It still looks terrible over here. But hopefully before too long I can get this place over here really looking good, because that is the plans. It's just kind of at a standstill for this video. Anyway, I'm about to get back at it doing some yard work. I'm going to go inside right now, edit this video, and then get back outside working on some things. I got to spray paint that chandelier that's going up there in that tree, repot some plants to go up there in the tree, and then just kind of play around in the yard a little bit more. But again, don't forget to follow me at Simply Like and Lace on Instagram. You can keep up with me on the daily. Hopefully I will be able to get another video posted on this weekend, finding things to do to kind of keep us contained around the farm. It might just be like farm adventures, whatever we're doing around here. But if y'all are really loving these videos and y'all want to keep seeing these after videos on how we're doing our outside, please hit that subscribe button. It means so much to me. And then y'all comment y'all's favorite thing that y'all love outside that I have done so far. And then let me know what y'all are doing to keep yourself busy and occupied during the season that we all need to be kind of staying away and in our own little bubble. And we really want to encourage y'all to just find things to be able to do outside, spend time with your family. I know that this is kind of a crazy time in the world right now, but it does not have to be a bad thing. Think positive thoughts. Think of all the things that you can be doing inside your home. Like I'm going to be doing some really down and dirty spring clean with me videos, like things that I've never cleaned before, or reorganizing, kind of decorating my house with things in my home that I already have, like shopping my home. And so I'm going to be doing stuff like that to keep me occupied. And so we're always on the go, 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 go. And this is a time that we could really just enjoy in getting our homes put back together. So until next time, we'll see y'all later. Oh, and I'm rocking my Plant a Plant shirt again. I love these graphic shirts. I've gotten so many of them, and they're so nice just to throw on and work out in the yard. They're cool, they're breezy, and it kind of goes along with what I'm doing every day. So we'll see y'all later.